Yo, what's up? So here's how the story goes. By the way, it's real. Mm. So I was at a social event, social gathering, whatever you want to call it. Oh, my head hurts. Like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, or something. And, people are like, oh, what's your name? Oh, what's your hobby? Blah, blah, blah. So eventually, a group of people are like, "Hey, what's your name?" And they ask me stuff. And when I tell them my hobbies and what I do for a living, they get all hype. Oh my God, you make games! Oh my God, you make animations! I'm like, well, no, I don't draw, and I'm not like a musician. I don't do cool stuff. I just help with I'm like a little assistant. Well, not true, but still. Oh my God, but still, how is it? Like, is it the coolest thing ever to work making games? All that. Well, it's not my job. It's my hobby for now, which I'm trying to get to become my job. But yeah, it's really cool. I love it. So far, I'm learning a lot. And meeting all kinds of amazingly talented and very based badass people. So yeah, it's pretty fucking awesome. It's goaded. Oh, so cool. And I noticed that there's this old guy, this old boomer, disgusting subhuman, that's looking at me and he's paying attention. Oh, he looks really interested in what I'm saying. He's in the corner, like an anime protagonist, looking at the window in the school. And, he's just paying attention. Just goes like, and you're like, ah. So eventually I finished talking to those losers, and then the old man approaches me. Hey, nice to meet you, Rasax. That's your name, right? Yeah, I'm Rasax. My name is Steven. Oh yeah, Steven, nice to meet you. Um, how old are you, by the way, Steven? Oh, I'm like 59. Why? Well, really? You look like you're in your 40s. Oh, thank you. You're really nice. You're really kind. No, I mean it like you're like fit and you barely have any white hairs. So, like, wow. And you look like a Giga Chad. You look like a badass. Oh, thank you, thank you. Anyways, what is it you want? I noticed that you were listening to me speak and all that. Is there something, any questions you want to ask me? Is there something you're interested in? Actually, yeah. Is it true? Oh, like, what is? Is it true that like what you told uh those people? Yeah, it is true. I didn't make it up. I do work on games, on indie games and animation and stuff like that. Indie stuff, indie projects. Yeah, that is true. Oh my God, are you an artist? No, I don't draw. No, no. He asked me the same questions and stuff. He goes like, oh, when I told him I don't draw, I don't know why he went there. Well, actually, I do know. I'm joking. I'm coping. I'll tell you why in a minute. And he goes, well, that's really inspirational. That's really amazing that you're trying something different that people don't try often. You're the first person I ever met that's working on that as their hobbies. I guess you're trying to make it so it becomes your job. Yeah, absolutely. That is my goal. Because I have something that I do for a living, kind of, sort of, which kind of keeps me alive and kicking so I can do the things I love. So I have times for my hobbies and stuff. Okay, yeah, yeah, makes sense. But you're not getting paid, right? Nope. We're doing it out of passion to build portfolio, to create stuff. We're trying to get going. Started from the bottom, now I'm here, like the song. Okay, okay. Wow, I just expected that you were so happy because you got paid, but you're happy, you're truly happy because you're working on the stuff that you love. Yeah, that's correct because I'm based. And even if I end up making zero money, zero cash, zero coins, what I'm doing, I'm still gonna be happy because I'm learning a lot. I'm meeting amazingly skilled people, and the experience is like a blast. It's amazing. Yeah, I bet. I love speaking to people who love what they do. That's rare. A lot of people, well, most people hate what they're doing. Yeah, and then I go like, well, what do you do for a living? Oh, I'm a lawyer. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, but things have been pretty boring lately. I mean, there's not many cases going on, not much stuff. And yeah, I do love my job, of course. Well, no, it's just been bored lately. I want to do something new, something unique. Yeah, I get it. I draw a lot, and I go like, yeah. When I'm bored, I paint, I draw. I love drawing. It's my hobby. It's my favorite thing to do, besides being a lawyer. Like, oh, cool, cool. I mean, I could tell he was a lawyer. He was like in a suit and stuff. I don't know if he had a briefcase. Did he have one? I think he had one. Like the stereotype lawyer. It was funny. He was like cool and badass and based shot. And I asked him, "Can you show me the stuff you're drawing?" And when I look, he shows me his phone. Oh yeah, I took some pictures. I'm like, "What do you mean you took some pictures?" Oh, because I paint a lot, like I told you, and I draw in a very traditional way. And I was like, I wasn't paying attention. I was just like, "Give me phone. I want to look." So he shows me the phone and the pictures. I'm like, "Holy shit, this looks dope. What the hell is this? Did you draw this? Like, did you really draw this? You're not kidding me. You're like, did you do it?" Yeah, yeah, I drew this. It was really easy. He shows me drawings from Naruto, from Bleach, anime, and there are also some like cartoons from Disney, the Flintstones, you name it. A bunch of like it was nuts, but it looks 11 out of 10. It looks superb. Like I blew my brains out. Like holy moly, holy crap, ugly, ugly, ugly. You drew this? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, you flatter me. It looks like you're impressed. Are you kidding me? You're like extremely talented. Are you like a genius or something? Why? Because of my age? No, I just, you know, eventually when you do a thing a lot, it becomes a habit and you become good at it. I mean, it's natural. Like, yeah, sure, whatever you say, bro. Yeah, yeah. CAP cap. And I honestly told him, "Do you wanna work with us?" He was like, "What? I can work with you? You're asking me to? Yeah, but I can't really like pay you. It will be something volunteer. Like eventually, when we launch the projects and they start making money, everyone will receive a share. Of course, it is fair, and the earnings will be public, so you know that we're not scamming people. Well, they will be public to the members of the team, or whatever. And if they had to be public, like really public, I don't know. I don't think that's the case. But anyway, I'm being retarded right now. Wow, I mean, I don't know. I don't like. Are you sure? Like, I was like, bro, you're like Picasso. You're like a badass. Yeah, you're goated. You're a super artist. And then he goes like, yeah, I mean, we could try out. I could like draw some things for you if you need them. See how it goes because I like you a lot. And like, really? Wow, that's fucking based. Excuse my language. Um, I was like, what? Do you like anime or like? There's a lot of stuff from Bleach and Naruto. And like, what's that? Like, wait, what? you just drew it. Like maybe you didn't know, maybe you like the characters, maybe you saw some random images online. Oh no, this is something that my son asked me to draw. I'm like, what? Yeah, he wanted to make his own comic of Naruto. That's the name? And Bleach and all that stuff you're mentioning. I don't even know about this. So yeah, I just started drawing, and well, we eventually made a comic. I guess he wanted to share with his friends, and he told me how old his son was. How old is your son? Oh, he's like 15, 14, something like that. I don't remember. He young. He was something young. He wasn't 18 years old yet. He was a little kid, well, like a teenager, mini tiny teenager. Wow, but you're really good at drawing anime. You're really good at drawing cartoons. Wow, what can't you draw? You're even good at drawing. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna cap. He wasn't really good at drawing realistic stuff. I didn't see much of that. He did show me some realistic stuff. It looked okay, but it's not because I'm not a fan of realistic drawings. I'm a fan of all kinds of art, and it wasn't like that awesome. But I guess it was like really old drawings because it was made only by with pencil. It looked very blurry and stuff, so I don't know if he's actually good at drawing realistic stuff. But regardless, the rest of the stuff he drew was masterpieces. Cinema. 10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. Anyway, so I say, you know what we can do? I can just, add me on social media, and then I'll let you know that is me, and we'll be talking, right? And then I'll get you to meet the team, and maybe they can uh, give you a task or something to see if you're someone that could draw the style that we require. And yeah, you could be doing this. And they was like, yeah, and I also understand that it's not paid, so it's fine. Oh, it's not paid until it launches. And he asked me how long till it launches, what is needed, what do I need, and I was like, well, it's not what I need, it's like what we need because we're a team, and all that blah blah. So he tells me there's an issue, there's a big problem though with my drawings. I'm like, well, I don't see any problem. Well, the problem there's not a problem with my drawings. Then there's a problem with me. I was like, do you have a health issue or like what? Is there something wrong? Like, tell me. Well, I drew this on paper with a pencil and some colors. I'm like, what? I start laughing. I burst my ass off laughing. What? You drew this? Like you didn't use a tablet. You drew them like, yeah. And I also paint a lot of scenery and like, I was just like, I was laughing out loud. I was like, ah, oh, that's a fake laugh. But you get it. And he was like, well, what's wrong? No, no, I'm not making fun of it. I just thought it was weird in like a nice way, in like a cool way. I didn't expect that. I mean, you look like you have a suit and you like look super like cool and you have like this amazing phone, but you're telling me you're drawing this. Oh, maybe you have a tablet. Maybe no, no, I don't have a tablet. Oh, you don't? No, no. I want to draw on paper, at least for a time, and then if things go well, I'll use the money I earn on this. If I eventually earn money, and then I'll buy my own tablet. And I was like, but he's a lawyer. And then I was like, whatever, bro, whatever. I try not to judge people or whatever. So it's, yeah, yeah, sure, whatever. But isn't that going to be a problem? The fact that I draw in a very primitive way? Nah, we'll figure something out. I mean, doesn't everyone on your team that draw with tablets and computers and all that technology? Yeah, they do, of course, that's common. But if you're talented, we can make it work. Like I can work something out. So I eventually he asked me on the social media, and then hey, it's me, and then I refer him back to the team and all, the people who are gonna handle that, right? Handle Steven, and then I talk to them. Yo, what do you think? All that. Wow, his drawings look amazing. Wow, he's really talented. Yeah, but did he tell you? Did he tell us what? Well, he draws it on paper. I like the caveman. Oh, he's a boomer. There's gonna be an issue. We're gonna have a rough time. Like, I mean, his drawings are really nice quality and they look crisp. But what's gonna happen with the resolution and this and that? And I was like, I'll handle it. I'll handle it. I mean, we had to give this guy a chance. This guy could be like the goat, the greatest of all time. So let's do it. And it's because I saw a passion in his eyes. I saw something. I don't know, potential. Maybe it will amount to nothing, but it made me really happy, right? To talk to him. That happened a week ago. I got ghosted. Oh, here's the sad ending. Well, there's actually a happy ending. He told me he contacted me yesterday. He said it's like what 1 in the morning right now, 5 in the morning. I don't really know. I don't care about numbers. I hate numbers. And he said, "Oh, I'm sorry for not contacting you earlier. I didn't mean to like ghost you." He didn't use those terms, but you got it. Oh, I was just busy with some stuff. I mean, he's a lawyer, so it makes sense. It's what it is. Yeah, no, no, no. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. But I'm ready. I'm ready. Tell me what to do. No, no, no. You go talk to the team. You go talk to the people who are handling that. They'll tell you. They'll guide you. Okay. So they start talking and all that. So they told him to draw something. And they told me what it was. I was like, oh, okay. So they sent him the like references and all that jimbo jambo that he needs. So now we're waiting. It's basically his tryout to see if he got what it takes, if he can mimic the style, and he can draw what we need. And yeah, I don't know when the drawing will arrive. I don't know if I'll make a part two of this. I guess I will. I don't know. I guess I'll put on the title part one out of who knows what. Interrogation sign or whatever the hell. But he made me feel very hype. It was nice speaking to someone who was so open-minded, even though it's hilarious because, well, open-minded, even though he's being very weird about the whole tablet thing. Well, I mean, you can't win them all. You're open-minded there, but not in all aspects. There's not enough people like that, dude. On the country where I live in, people who are motivated, people who wanna try different things, people who wanna, I don't know, maybe you can monetize your hobbies. People who are like smart, mature, who are not afraid to try. Most people are just like zombies who just go do their 9 to 5s, barely get by, and then complain and whine. When yes, the problems had to do with the government a lot, politics, blah blah blah, yada yada yada. But also with you, like a lot of times when nothing good is happening to your life, when you feel like you're stuck, you had to try something, you had to do something. You had to try to think, be creative, be someone ambitious, be innovative, try something cool, right? Even if it doesn't work out the way you want it to, even if you're not gonna make millions, millions, and millions, at least you can make something fun that will distract you from your depression or your emo phase. But anyways, I guess I'll tell you how it goes. Um, I'm gonna be honest. Before I end the video, I don't really believe that he drew those things or that he's capable of drawing at the level we need. it has nothing to do with the fact that he's a boomer or the paper. No, none of that. I'm just, I don't believe it, but I also, I'm in the middle. I'm neutral. I don't know what to believe. I have no idea because this is a very weird situation with a creepy old man. Hey, you want some candy? Come in the back of my truck. Joking. Well, I guess we'll have to see. And I know I say a lot of dumb shit. I word things in a very weird way, like I'm autistic or something. Deal with it. But we'll see what happens. Um, yeah. Um, hopefully this guy becomes like the future, like the Messiah or something. And it will be hilarious because it's like an old dude who draws on paper, who's doing all the heavy lifting in the art department, who's kicking ass, showing people that like old dogs can learn new tricks or whatever the fuck. But yeah, good story, cool story. Uh, I'll give you part two if you give me 1,000 likes. Peace!